and hello and welcome again. It maybe not seem that way because it's all covered in ice, but finally the cold of the last week had loosened its grip from Berlin, and wow, it's much more pleasant now than last time temperature wise, but this ice is pretty insane. Maybe you see it over there is where all the ships go at the moment. It's probably been cleared by an icebreaker or something. Wow. 3 bags on the trailer, and 1 bag to go, but I think there is still some room for those bits. Okay, those didn't fit anymore, but there is basically the last garbage bag with wood, with old timber, and I think I could fill 1 or 2 bags, maybe just one of those larger ones, with the remaining plastic. And of course there's the rest of the cockpit still here, and you can see a little bit of water dropped over time into the cockpit. Nothing severe. I will set up my generator because there's no new rectifier yet, but who knows. Generator is running, it's charging already. Let's go. The generator is empty. I can't charge my battery right now, but I made a few more advances on the cockpit. It is pretty nasty work, full of this white dust. My hands are full of it. I think I will make a short break now and see how I can how I could proceed without my tools, just with plain old there I can't reach it, plain old chisel and hammer and brute force. Let's see. Ha! I found more gasoline. It's hard with one hand, but I can put it off. Yes! Oh shit, okay, this was too fast. Smooth. Awesome. Alright. Excellent. Okay, because the batteries need lots of time to charge, I experimented a bit and found that with my good old friend the chisel here, the cockpit is quite good to be disassembled, because I basically could drive this between the sandwich and force it outwards, and therefore breaking the bond between the foam and the GRP, which is pretty cool. I think I will continue doing that because it is a bit less exhausting actually than doing this with the angle grinder, who has sometimes a hard time getting through the material, especially where it is full of plastic. Here, for example, it was some nasty stuff. But also what I did was I couldn't resist a second. Climbing. I couldn't resist grinding away on that, oops, here, on that thing here, and pretty much after I ground away the first layer of plastic, I discovered just a hole underneath. So this is basically the foam material, which is the middle section of the GRP, just like here, maybe a roughly the same size. And what happened, I suggest, is, or was, that during the winter, water stuck underneath quite a bit, some little bit of moisture, and by freezing, water is expanding, and it is quite strong. Actually, if you have water, could destroy stone when it's trapped inside the small cavities in the stone. So as you can see, I can reach quite some way with this jigsaw saw into the material, quite this, like it here. So I think what I will do, maybe with the charged batteries, is grinding away as much as I need to get rid of the of this structural failure here. And maybe I will do this today, because there is no rain tomorrow. Apply new layers of glass fiber reinforced plastic to laminate this basically to the level of the floor again. Otherwise, out of this, I'm pretty relieved that this is just like a hole underneath. This is not this is considered delamination, but not due to osmosis. This is just simply water gets everywhere, and in winter it freezes through. So this is perfectly right, and this is the only thing, the only area I observed this interesting behavior. So kind of a relief for me, and more work to do for me. So let's continue with the cockpit first. Oh, could you hear the birds migrating back to Europe? They make quite a fuss about it. All right. I refrained from doing the relamination because, yeah, obviously I have to do grinding on multiple points on the ship when the cockpit is gone. So I want to have it basically a clean new laminate. And therefore I shall not produce too much new dust afterwards. So I think I will continue with the old brutish way of disassembling the cockpit here, and see how far I can go. Steady and slowly. Whee. Oh, it doesn't focus. Ooh, focus. Okay. It's really hard to get through all this GRP, but yeah, eventually I will do this. Whee. Maybe I stop for this day and continue the next. Well, I have still some garbage to displace, so bye bye.